Hello, everyone. I'm Ms. Scheibel, the Literacy Specialist at Going STEM Academy. I hope you've experienced a great start to this school year. I know, everything is new, and sometimes that can be frustrating. But we understand the frustration because, well, sometimes we're frustrated too. But we want you to know that we are all here to support you. In fact, that's why I'm here today. Next week, we will begin the district-mandated MAP growth assessment for reading and math. Every student enrolled in CCSD, kindergarten through 10th grade, will take this assessment 3 times this year. I want to give you some information about why we take this assessment and some details that will help this process go as smoothly as possible for you and your child. We will need your help to ensure the integrity and data from this assessment is valid. Let me explain why that is so important. MAP stands for Measure of Academic Progress. Teachers use this assessment to understand what level your child is currently ready to learn. This is an important part of developing a successful learning plan for your child. Teachers can identify areas where students may be struggling, on grade level, or even excelling, and build their lessons to meet the needs of all of their students. At the beginning of each year, teachers map out a general plan for instruction in all subjects. Then we use data from assessments like this to modify instruction so we can target specific skills for students to make progress and achieve mastery or higher in the Nevada Academic Content Standards, or as we call them, the NVACs. The NVACs are learning goals developed by the state. The goals are specifically set for each grade. They progress from grade level to grade level for every area of instruction. These goals reflect what students should know by the end of every school year. This test is not used as a grade for your child. It only gives teachers key information to help your child be successful. Let me tell you a little bit more about MAP. MAP growth is an adaptive test. This means there are a wide range of leveled questions. Questions reflect information your child may have already mastered. And it will also reflect questions about information your child has not even received instruction on yet. The assessment is designed in a way that students should only get about 50% of the questions correct. This is how the assessment determines a specific plan of action to ensure students receive the support they need to be successful. Teachers will share the outcome of this assessment with you. You will then have an accurate view of what level your child is currently performing, and you will learn where they rank compared to students in their grade level across the district and the nation. Now, you can see why this is so important, right? We are all on the same team when it comes to what we want for children. We want them to be confident and successful learners. I know that was a lot of information, but I wanted to explain the why so you would understand that the key to a successful testing session is first understanding the reason we need accurate data. Now I want to explain how you can help us. Here are some instructions that will be important to help students stay focused and engaged. First, make sure your child is on time to their testing session, ready to do their best. Please make sure students have a quiet area with minimal distractions to take the assessment. Have your child wear headphones. We need to make sure that your child does this assessment completely independently, without any help from other sources, including siblings, internet searches, textbooks, etc. Additionally, we are asking that you are attentive to them while they test. It will be hard sometimes, and they may ask you for your help. The best way to help them is to encourage them to do their best. Sometimes they get discouraged when questions are difficult. Remind them that it's okay if they don't know the answer, and to pick the best answer they can and go to the next question. We understand it's hard to watch children struggle. It's hard for teachers to watch them struggle too. However, understanding the benefit of what is learned during productive struggle is imperative to ensuring growth toward your child's learning goals. This is not only true for taking assessments like this, but for all learning situations in general. Teachers will be monitoring the test from a school computer. First, they will log into a Google Meet with the students. Then, they will have students open the testing browser. You won't be able to see the teacher, but the teacher will be able to see and hear the students and anyone near the computer the student is using for testing. The teacher can communicate with you or the student through the Google Meet during the test. Teachers also have a screen that allows them to see how the student is advancing through the assessment. It will alert them if the student is trying to go too fast. In this case, the teacher will pause the test and talk to them through the Google Meet and redirect them before resuming the test. If your child needs a short break during the test, like going to the bathroom or just to get up and stretch, they can tell the teacher, and the test will be paused and then resumed when the child returns. It is important to notify the teacher if the student steps away from the computer or becomes distracted, as the test tracks the time it takes a student to answer questions. This affects the overall score of the assessment. If your child becomes overly distracted or too stressed, it might be a good idea to alert the teacher that the student needs to continue the test a different day. We want students to be able to perform at their best, so if they need a little extra time, it's okay. Teachers will be going over all of this and practicing the procedures with your child before the scheduled testing day. Students will also have some time to review a sample of the assessment and practice using the tools with their teacher and independently. You will receive a letter from the teacher with information on how you can experience the same overview and practice of the assessment. We encourage you take some time to familiarize yourself with the process and ask your teachers any questions you may have to help eliminate frustration on test day. Lastly, I want to say that I am so excited and I'm so happy that we are learning to truly be partners in education. Having families involved in the education of their children has been tested and proven to empower them to be the most successful they can be. Like I said before, we all have the same goal for students. Whether we are distance learning or in person, it takes all of us working together to guarantee that our gladiators are always successful. Thank you all for your time, and thank you for your dedication to your child's education. Together, we've got this.